turn it up. You're listening to the Country Music Rocks podcast with Danny and Julia. Your all-access pass to all your favorite artists, untold stories, and the real behind the scenes of country music.
Oh, I am so excited. The sun is shining. Seasons are changing. Spring's officially here.
And you are dressed for it. You look like you're ready to hit the course.
I am so ready for golf season.
Honestly, I am too. I'm not dressed for it, but I'm totally ready.
I did this today because I wanted to represent, because it's a big week, as we know.
Yes.
There's so many country artists that love to golf on a daily basis.
Yep.
As you know, they travel from city to city. They're like, okay, let's, where's the closest golf course? I think instantly of Morgan Wallen, because everybody had no idea when he was here a couple years ago at the amphitheater. He and his crew loaded up with Ernest, and they went and played at Tri-Mountain Golf.
Yep.
So the girl that actually checked them in probably was freaking out.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, this is Morgan Wallen at my golf course.
Do you think she even noticed at first? Because I feel like, they're not announcing who they are when they walk in the door. So it's almost kind of like, was she kind of thinking, was that Morgan Wallen?
Yeah.
Or did she know, oh my God, it's Morgan Wallen?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder.
I don't know. I want to ask one of our record rep friends, because I'm
Yeah.
sure that they could use an alias, I'm sure.
Oh, of course.
Or it could just be one guy going in, hey, I'm signing up for three of my buddies.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think they have to know the name. They usually ask a name, and it's usually like Courier or Dwyer, and a twosome or whatever.
Yeah.
So they may not even have known.
Yeah.
But I think it was kind of interesting. But I think of all the golf tournaments around and everybody who's into it so much. I mean, there's three golfers that really stick out to me that are amazing golfers when it comes to country music. Vince Gill, which is a scratch golfer.
I actually didn't know that until...
he's actually good enough to play on the tour.
Wow.
Incredibly good. It's disgusting.
Wow. Okay.
Chris Lane is another.
Yes, I knew that. Yep.
Chris came to my golf tournament a couple years ago and showed us how some
you
pointers.
showed everybody how to play golf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great guy.
Yep.
Colt Ford.
Yes.
Massive golfer.
He is. Yep.
He actually did not the main PGA tour. He did the tour below that.
Okay. Still, that's impressive.
He's got it on his resume as a pro golfer.
As he should. Yeah.
And he's really good friends with John Daly.
Yep.
And then Jake Owen.
Yes.
Another one.
Yep.
Right?
He's
Jake's
golfer,
a great golfer as well.
He is. He has his own annual golf invitational as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I know he's really into it.
Earlier this year in Phoenix at the Waste Management, we saw Zach Top play.
Yes.
Last year, Miranda Lambert played for the first time, and now she's hooked.
Exactly.
So she's
doing great.
She got like you.
Exactly.
So you got hooked. You got in. So you went to Golf Galaxy. You got your clubs, your shoes, your gear. Yep. You're good to go.
Some of the stuff I haven't even used yet, but I have it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been tempting my wife a little. I won't lie.
She needs to get out there. We've hit Top Golf a couple times now with you guys.
Yeah.
And she's good.
I think she's just nervous because she doesn't want to she's the type of person, God love her. She doesn't want to go to the gym because she's afraid that people are going to judge her.
Right.
And I'm like, you can't do that.
Right.
You have to go and play to learn, to understand the game. And if you're playing with your friends, obviously, we're not going to judge you, right?
No. Yeah.
We're there to have a great time.
Absolutely.
Drink some beers in the warm sunshine and make memories, but enjoy the game of golf.
Right.
Why did you take up the game of golf for yourself?
Honestly, so I was at a company party with my husband, and one of the outings was going to Top Golf. And so we went to Top Golf, and I was like, and kind of like your wife, I was like, no, I'm not gonna play in front of all these guys, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I did. And I was like, oh, that was kind of fun. And I mean, Top Golf is a little bit different, but you kind of got the fundamentals down with the swinging and stuff. And I was like, that actually kind of felt good. I feel like I could actually do that,
right?
On a course. Never had been on a course before. So then John and I had gone to a driving range a couple of weeks after we got home, just to see, is this just a phase? You liked it for 2 hours and that was it. And we went to the driving range and I loved it.
Right.
And then I was in. Literally in, and I bought golf clubs, I got a bag, I got the shoes, I got everything. I was ordering, like I said, some of the stuff I still don't know what it does.
Right.
It's in my bag. My bag is full of everything.
Someone goes, do you have this? I got it.
The only thing that I did not have is I didn't realize the first time I went golfing, I think I had one ball. I brought a ball.
Oh, yeah. You're thinking you're having that one ball for the whole day.
A ball. And that was gone after the first swing. And I was just like,
I got to go back to the pro shop.
What is this? This is a racketeer. What is happening here? So now I know how to, I'm well stocked.
Well, it was good. At least you got a great experience by going to Topgolf. And I agree. Topgolf is a fun place.
Well, because you start to have fun. And then I think that's kind of, because I think when you think of golf, especially for women, it's, well, first of all, you always think it's a guy's thing. And then it's not. No. And then you also were like, oh, golf's boring, because it's like you think of watching it on TV.
Yeah.
Prior to 2 or 3 years ago? Yeah, I would have said the same thing. Like, I'm not watching golf on TV. Now, when we go out, like if we're sitting like in a bar at a restaurant and golf is on, both my husband and I, we're totally paying attention.
Yeah,
we're like,
totally.
oh, did you see that? Or did you see how he chipped that? Or it just, I don't know. It's such a thing and I love it.
It's good. I'm excited because we talked about this a moment ago. The Masters are coming up.
Yeah.
And I every year look forward to this because my son Tanner got into golf. A strange story. My way I came into golf was through my grandfather and my dad.
Okay.
My grandfather always said that he wanted to do something with his kids that he can enjoy time with his grandkids and know that he could just do whatever.
Right.
Golf was that game. Golf and pool. He loved to play pool and he loved golf.
Yeah.
My dad said the same thing. My dad took up golf to spend time with my grandfather, and then they got to spend quality time together.
Which totally makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I decided, okay, I'm going to do it. And I had friends that were, when I was living in LA at the time, that were really good golfers. One of my good friends, Sean Parr, he is disgusting good. And he plays all the time with Brett Young. He's playing with Darius Rucker because he lives in Nashville.
All the great golfers.
Yeah, it's just, and he's played with Chris. He's played with Morgan. But he used to hold a golf tournament every year in Southern California, and he got me into the game a little deeper than what my dad would, because I was kind of like, okay, I'll just do whatever.
Yeah.
Sean actually explained the game to me, gave me like a used set of clubs to get myself into it. Then a couple times because we used to work for Dick Clark Productions, so we would always go to the ACM golf tournament.
Yes.
And one year, Thomas Rhett's dad, Rhett Akins, flew in for the show. Garth was hosting the ACM golf tournament in Burbank. It was a great day. And Thomas realized that he was with his dad. We forgot clubs. The bags didn't come in time. So they were trying to get some clubs from the clubhouse and they didn't have enough because all the artists were coming.
Right.
They didn't have enough. So Rhett actually borrowed my set of drivers.
No way.
Yeah. So it's funny because I'll show it to you next time we play. There's a dent in one of my drivers because he sliced a ball when he hit it off the tee, and it dinged my brand new driver. So I have a dent in it from him, and it makes me laugh. Every time I use it, I'm like, oh, Rhett Akins did that to my golf club.
So it's okay. He did it.
So it was cool. So that's why I took up the game of golf, so I can do it with my dad and spend time with him, because even I said, well, this is what I want to do with my boys, because when I'm 85 years old, I still want to get that exercise.
Exactly. Get out there and golf.
Yeah, I'm not going to be driving it like Tiger Woods and those guys anymore. But I can still spend the day with my kids and my boys and have fun. And now my wife.
Yes.
Because we're trying to get her. I think this is the year we're going to get her.
I think it's going to happen. I think
so. And she's really more excited about just driving the golf cart.
It's fun. It's funny because she's totally going to love that. She's totally into that. But even sometimes, like, my husband will be like, all right, you take the cart. And I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of fun. Because before he'd be like, no, you drive it. And now I'm like, I got it. I'll pick you up.
But looking to the Masters next week, you never know who's going to show up. I mean, the regular guys that are on the tour, and I can't name them all. I mean, I know
there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. In fact, I just went blank on one of the names, but I mean, Rory is going to be there, and McIlroy is going to be there, and DeChambeau is going to be there, and a bunch of others.
You're saying names that I don't even know. Like, what is it? Scotty Scheffler?
Scotty Scheffrin's going to be there. Yeah.
That's the only name I can throw out.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, that's why we watch the Masters, because we want to watch, and we want to grow, and we want to learn. And this is the best of the best coming to like the Super Bowl of golf, which is cool. But I'm interested to see who's going to show up on Media Day for the country artist.
I know.
Because I know Colt has played there before. I don't want to give the name of the person that I know that every year goes to the Masters. And there's a couple of reps in Nashville that they go to Augusta and they play. And then an artist gets to play, because I think an artist still has to pay. You just don't have to be a member because you're a celebrity.
Okay,
but you get a chance to play there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, to play Augusta, not even during the Masters, just to even play it
there,
is like one of the greatest.
Oh my gosh,
opportunities
I literally
ever.
can't even imagine.
I have a former friend that I used to work with, and her grandfather was grandfathered in to always get tickets. They get 4 tickets a year every year because they were members back in the early 50s and 60s and 70s, and he had something to do with the club.
Okay.
So every year she goes.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, can I just go with you as your guest one time? Just once.
I know.
Please.
Yeah.
I just want to go see. I mean, I would hate to go now without my son because he's so into it. So I'm like,
it's
2 tickets to Augusta. I would love to see it. And of course, you have to get on a list in like 2 years. Like I wouldn't be able to go next year. You'd have to go in 28.
Wow.
Because it's so popular.
I know it's very prestigious, and it is like the golf tournaments of golf tournaments. Like you said, it's a Super Bowl. So
it's going to be crazy. I think the media tournament is on Wednesday. We'll start seeing stuff on ESPN.
Yeah.
I'm hoping like Zach Top and Jake get the chance to go. Maybe Chris Lane, maybe Brett Young. That would be awesome.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even Darius Rucker. I mean, he's a different sport. He loves golf. He loves basketball. He just got into NASCAR.
Yep.
But I mean, still, I know he's a big time golfer. So that would be cool to see.
I wonder because I know Colt was having some health issues the past few years. I wonder if he's able to get back out on the course, and I wonder if
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he had bypass surgery.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack, but I know he's performing again.
I know he's been performing here and there, not quite as extensively as he was before, but he's back on the stage. I'm sure he's back on the course in some capacity.
I'm sure. That would be cool.
Not tournaments. I don't know. I hope so. I feel like that would be good healing.
Another up and coming golfer who's really good that I've noticed now, they do this in Maui a couple times a year. In fact, I
was like, Maui? Okay.
Yeah, this is if you ever get to Maui, I will tell you that Maui Nui is a great golf course.
Okay.
It is beautiful. It is so cool. The carts are so nice. Okay. They actually have GPS on the carts. So like it's incredible. Like I've played some great courses here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like Maui Nui, and that wasn't even playing in like Waikiki, because there's some great courses in Waikiki.
Yeah.
But in Hawaii, you get a chance to play. You got to play in Hawaii, and both my boys had the chance to play, so we've made those memories. And if you ever get a chance to go to Maui, make sure you check out Maui Nui. It's a local corporate. It's not even It's just a local course. You don't have to be a member.
That's
it's
nice,
a public course, which is really nice. I think it was like $75 for the round.
Oh wow!
And that included your cart. And
that's cheaper than here.
I know. So I was like, yeah, we'll play in Maui.
Heck
now, my
yeah.
one son was like, I don't want to go. I want to go. Let's go play every day. And I'm like, well, I don't want to drop $75 every day.
Yeah.
Because I want to go to the
Do other
beach
things.
and I want to ride scooters and stuff like that. So we did that. But it was still to this day one of the greatest memories of me with the boys on the golf course in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Tanner and I got a chance to play in Ko'olina. At the Ko'olina Golf Course, which is next to Disney's Aulani.
Right. How was that one?
That's a really nice course too. It's just under a PGA course, and it's also a public course. A little bit more money. It was like $125 a round.
I still feel like that's not bad considering, I mean, here in the Pacific Northwest, it gets pretty spendy.
Yeah. And I think it was like $60 for the clubs because we didn't pack our clubs. And so I think it was like around $150 for both of us.
Yeah.
But that included the clubs, the round, and the golf cart.
Okay.
But you also, you
it's an experience.
They give you a sleeve of balls.
Okay.
They give you your tees.
Yeah.
They give you all that stuff. So it's some keepsake stuff
too.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. So those are my two that I really like in Hawaii that I think they're just awesome if you ever get a chance to play them. Now, of course, the shops at Wailea Golf Course, I drive by it every time we're in Maui and I'm like, someday.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bucket list.
Yeah. I think I would have a hard time choosing between the shops at Wailea or golfing at Wailea because I know those shops, they kind of suck you in. There's some good shopping there.
Oh, I know. I've walked past them a few times and I've seen some things in there that I'm like, I really like that Rolex watch.
Yeah.
Someday I will have my Rolex. I'm saving my money. I will have my Rolex exactly someday. But
there you go.
I love the fact that it's always tied into golf, Rolex and golf. So it's cool. Have you played any other courses anywhere else or just here?
So, no, I have not. I'm not there yet, but I do want to start. And it was funny because my husband and I were just saying this past weekend because it was so nice. We want to get out early. Like we golfed a couple times this winter because we had such a mild winter. I mean, it was cold, but I mean, it was just good to get out there. Yep. And so we're still just kind of doing the easy courses around here, but we do want to start getting out there and doing some bigger ones. And maybe even traveling and going to some courses like in Arizona or maybe California or maybe Hawaii. I don't know.
I've been blessed to go play at a bunch because of tournaments and with friends. I've gotten invited to a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I will give you my top 5 here.
Okay. Yeah.
In locally in the Portland, Vancouver, Salem area. There's Mint Valley, which is in Kelso Longview. There's Lewis River, which is a great course. And it's an easy course for a lot of people.
It is. It's great to start out at.
Yes, really good. I also like oh gosh, I just went completely blank on it. Lewis River, Colwood. Colwood's another one, which is really kind of cool. What's the one? Camas Meadows. Camas
Meadows. Okay.
Camas Meadows is really wide, except for like one little area.
And when you're in like literally a neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And then Bandon Dunes. But Bandon Dunes is along the coast. It's gorgeous. Everybody wants to play there.
Everybody loves that.
It's a great course.
I remember when Jordan Davis came to town.
Yes.
He specifically took a couple extra days because he wanted to go down. And I think he visits, if he can, he goes down to Bandon every time he's in town.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He loves that
Yeah,
course.
it's one of those courses. I've had, Russell did the same thing.
Okay.
A bunch of those artists had done the same thing. So if you ever get the chance to, like you said, you want to tour and go do that, go play it. It's a little spendy, but it's one of those courses, like you could say, it's like Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're in California. You want to go see it.
Absolutely.
You're going to go have drinks there and have dinner there. It's one of those things. And then it's in Bend. There's a couple courses that are just gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
That are just awesome. So, yeah, every time that I can go to Bend and play, I'm like, oh, sign me up. I'm going to go.
You're there.
Yeah, for sure.
For you, if you could golf with somebody for the day, a country artist, who would you want to golf with for the day?
For the day? That's a really good question. I will tell you, it would not be Vince Gill. Because it would not be Vince Gill. Because the man is so serious at golf. I will tell you a funny story moments from now that included Vince Gill and Sean Parr and myself. We got a chance to golf in Alabama at the Fort Payne June Jam.
So you golfed with Vince?
I have golfed with Vince.
Okay, we got to hear this.
Yeah, it's very funny. So I will tell you why I would not pick him.
Okay.
If I had somebody that could really teach me on a great level, I think it would probably be Chris Lane again.
Okay.
Because he's consistent. He's very prepared.
Yeah.
And he knows how to think. Like am I slicing it? Am I hooking it? Whatever it might be. He was very informative when it came to actually teaching us at the golf tournament. Yeah. So I'd like to spend some more time with him.
Okay.
My buddy Sean though is he's in country music, but is not as an artist.
Yeah.
As an artist, it would probably be Chris Lane.
Okay.
To have some fun. I mean, Morgan would be fun.
Well, of course.
Yes. I mean, we go out there and hang out and drink some beers and stuff. Yeah. But I think Chris would probably be my main guy. I will tell you a funny story.
Okay.
So years ago, Sean and I worked at a station in Southern California. At the time, it was called KZLA. Yep. And Sean and I both worked for Dick Clark Productions. I was a escort and a runner for the Academy of Country Music Awards. Sean was the voice of the Academy of Country Music Awards, just like he is for the Golden Globes and a bunch of other things that he always does.
He's like the perfect voice.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love the man. He's such a great guy. So we got invited to go to June Jam in Alabama when it was in Fort Payne at the time. Okay. And at this particular instance, it was a week after the CMA Music Fest. So it was called Fanfare at the time. So everybody would go to Fanfare. It would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right. And then on that Wednesday, it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Fort Payne, which is like 3 hours away by bus. Everybody would come to Fort Payne because Alabama was the artist of the decade. It was their hometown, and they would invite their friends to come play. 2 stages, almost like, it would be bigger than Stagecoach.
Wow.
I mean, it was huge. It was huge. And they would do 2 stages. So one stage would be Alan Jackson was performing while Alan was getting ready, performing. Winona was on the next stage setting up. When Winona was done, then it was this artist and this artist and this artist. And then eventually each night, Alabama performed each single night. So during those 4 days, each member of Alabama has a different thing. Okay. At the time, Randy was more or less into I'll go back. Jeff was into fishing. Okay. He loved to fish. And there's all these Great Lakes around Fort Payne, Alabama, that we go fishing at and stuff. Jeff was a huge bass guy, just loved to do fishing. Randy was more of a softball guy. So one day it was a softball tournament, a fishing tournament, and then Teddy was more or less the golfer. So, and then they have all their friends come and golf. Yeah. So at this particular time and this was a really funny story because Alabama in Fort Payne, it's a dry county. So there's no alcohol. And this golf course is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And there's always thunderstorms. And when there's thunderstorms in Alabama, there's tornado shelters,
Right.
there's all sorts of stuff. Certain houses had basements that you'd have to get into.
Wow. Okay.
Well, so we're golfing, we're having a great time. Thunderclouds come in, the alarms start going off. We have to get out of the golf carts, park them, go to this house. We go to this house, and it was like CRS. You open up this suite, and the bathtub is full of alcohol.
Oh, how funny! You're right. That's exactly how CRS is.
We're like, okay, we're gonna stay and party at this
It's not dry
house
anymore.
No, it was crazy. So that was one experience there, but that particular golf tournament that I got to play in with the Randy Owens crew was Diamond Rio was there.
Oh, wow.
Reba and her husband at the time, which was Narvel Blackstock, was there. I golfed with the mayor of Alabama and Vince Gill. And I can't even remember all the other artists that were there, a part of it, but it was great because that day on our team, on our foursome, it was Sean and I, the mayor of Alabama, and one other gentleman who owned something. I don't even know what it was, but it was hysterical. So funny story on this part where Vince Gill is, he is such a competitive golfer.
Okay.
Like he is like
Just takes it very
unbelievably
serious.
golf.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how good he is. I would say he could probably, at the Masters, if they're doing 12 under, I'd say Vince could probably take it to about 8, maybe 9 under.
Really?
That's how good he is.
That's impressive.
Wow, he's such a great golfer. So anyways, if you've seen these tournaments, and I'll just use the Masters as one as example, we walk up to this hole, and there's hundreds of people. Okay. I mean, hundreds, because they all want to see Vince Gill do the perfect swing, and John Daly do the perfect swing, and everyone else. So we're up, we're behind them because as usual, you're running just a few moments behind. We get up to the hole, and there's still 200 people there. And I had to tee off first. And we played off in a scramble. So I was literally panicked because I had just really kind of started golfing. So my drives weren't great.
Right.
I would either hook or slice, and they were always going right or always going left.
I know all about it.
So I literally had to ask at this particular day, I don't know why, I just kept going left. And so I asked everybody, there must have been 60 people at this hole. And I'm like, because they all took off, they were starting to follow. They just wanted to see everybody. They weren't leaving their spots. So I had said to everybody, can you please just all go to the right? Just go on the right side. I know my ball always goes left. I don't want to hit anybody.
Exactly.
Because you just don't, you know. And so they're like, yeah. So everyone moves over, and to my left is a giant shed. And you've seen those sheds at golf courses. They're either full of like sand and gravel and seed and all the equipment, or they're full of golf carts. So I get up first, and sure enough, I hit this ball, and it just hooked immediately left. I mean, it was probably going 1,000 miles an hour, and it hit this building.
Oh, no.
And the biggest bang went off. And Vince Gill literally was half a hole ahead of us. he yelled, some curse words. What the hell? And I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. So for the rest of the day, I was like, you guys please go first. Because if you guys have the longest drive, I get to play off that. You don't take off my drive. So they stopped taking my drives.
There you go.
But I just remember scaring the hell out of everybody. And Vince Gill, I was like, when it came time for dinner afterwards, I did not want to sit down for dinner. I wanted to just get out of the room. So like, who's the guy that hit the building? That would be me.
Hey, it's a great memory, great story.
It was fantastic. And Sean and I talk about it. He's like, how's your golf game? I'm like, it was better than it was 40 years ago.
There you go. As long as you've improved.
Gosh. Yeah. And
and I've golfed with you. You are a great golfer.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I take my time, and I've learned a lot over the years, and I learned a lot from him. But it's fun to go with people that are really good, because you can, you know.
I feel like you always take away something. Like if you want to, you have the opportunity to learn from somebody if they truly are really good, and if they want to take the time to show you a thing or two.
And I think about this game is that if you haven't golfed, don't be scared of it. Try it like we have. Go to Top Golf, learn it. You might enjoy it. I think for me, the enjoyment is going with my friends. Like we've gone out before. We've played Camas Meadows, and just having great laughs. Because
it's always fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's something always going on, and you could have a great day, and then you're like, that's what keeps you coming back. And I've told that to my son Tanner. I'm like, you cannot always drive the ball 1,000 miles an hour straight down the there's just no way.
No.
You're not like Tiger
We're not
Woods
at that
yet.
level. Yeah.
No, if you went out and that's all you did every single day, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But we can't do that, so we have to play on weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the season. It's here.
I know.
I'm getting excited.
I am too.
I passed Tri-Mountain Golf Course in Ridgefield. That was another golf course that I really, really love. I want to take you to Mint Valley because I think you'll like Mint Valley.
You've talked about that one before. Yes, we have to do that this
It's
year.
wide. It's a really nice course. It's beautifully set up, and there's some spots that it seems like it'd be very, very easy. Tanner started.
Yeah.
I was nervous for him because I was like, oh, I don't know, but he actually loves the course.
Does he?
So it's a great beginner course.
We'll have to definitely do that.
Intermediate course for sure.
We'll have to
Definitely
do that this year.
Yeah.
I think that if I got the opportunity to
who would
golf
you?
with an artist, I think I would pick Jake Owen.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's a girl dad, right?
Yeah.
So he's got patience.
Yep.
And
Good point.
I bet he's already taken Pearl out golfing and stuff, and he's great at it.
Yes.
So I just feel like for some reason he would be my guy that I would want to go out and. Just because I just feel like he would have, like I said, have the patience, and I think I could learn a lot from him.
That'd be good. Yeah, that's the thing. Patience is the thing because everybody gets so mad, because it's not going where they want it to go. It's not as easy as it looks. Yes, on TV, they make it look so easy.
Simple. I know.
I'm like, some of the shots, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And this last weekend, I was watching one of the tournaments down in Houston, and these two guys came up and they were tied. Their final shot, they both blew it and they were so mad at themselves. And I'm like, I get it. I understand. Your pressure's on the line. It's $100,000, a trophy.
Yep.
There's a lot of pressure.
There is.
When you don't have the pressure, go enjoy it. Just have fun.
Absolutely.
The only thing about golf that I don't like is that I always feel like I'm rushed.
Yes, that is. And
it's hard
because we've golfed before and we are together. And you're right. Like when you have somebody behind you, it's like, you know what, just go. Yeah, just go ahead of us. If you're coming to golf as a race, right? You know what I mean? Like, I understand. Don't lollygag and don't take 10, 15 minutes at each hole. But at the same time, we're all here. We're all starting out. We all have to learn. So yeah,
it's like rookies.
I hate feeling rushed.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I hate when people come up behind me. I'm like, just go, go, because I'm not. Especially if I'm at a really nice course like in Maui Nui, or Wailea. You're paying a lot of money. Like, I want to enjoy the view.
Exactly, you're there to enjoy it.
Yeah,
not to just get through it and on to the next.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, that's a good point.
And I'm excited about next week. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
No, it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited.
It'll be a really good season. And with it coming, if you know of a course that you really, really like that you want to, tell us what your favorite courses are. I'd love to hear some.
We need to visit some different courses.
I haven't done a lot in the Oregon area. I know that Colwood was one of them. What's the one by PIR?
Heron Lakes. Actually, that's a really nice one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I have a few friends that played that. I believe it or not, played at Portland Meadows. They had a golf course in the middle of Portland Meadows. Oh, and years and years ago at the horse track, I actually got to play right before it was closing. I got to play there one day with a buddy of mine that was in radio. He's like, "Come on, let's go play." I was like, "All right, let's go check it out." And never knew there was a golf course there. It was just a small 9-hole, but it was still fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was cool. So I'm pumped. I'm ready for the season.
Me too.
I got a new putter for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. So you're definitely ready.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I've got new gear. I just went to the golf show. Got a new bag for myself. So
awesome.
Well, my wife goes, "Do you really need another bunch of balls? Do you really need?" I'm like, "Honey, you'll see really quick."
Exactly. Yeah. Yes,
you'll understand. So my goal is to have her out within the next month.
Good. I hope so.
To get this out. Yeah.
When I was in LA last week or was it last week or
last week.
It was last week. And anyways, it was so nice. I mean, it was just gorgeous. It was beautiful. And I was like, man, I wish we were spending an extra day to go golfing because it was like the weather was like in the high 90s and it was amazing.
Yeah. There's some great courses in LA.
I bet there is.
Gosh, in Calabasas, there's some great. I used to live across the street from Calabasas Country Club, and we'd always ride our motorcycles around it. And I just remember this big, beautiful lake and the fountains, and I'd be like, I want to play there one day. Yeah. There's some in Ventura, California. There's a bunch.
I know they're all around. We ours was just a quick trip in and out, but actually, so we went
for Canes.
Yeah, we went for Raising Canes. They opened their 1,000th store.
Wow.
Right on Hollywood Boulevard.
Awesome.
Which was pretty incredible, I got to tell you. It was interesting because it was the weekend, so it was the Oscars that weekend,
right?
And then
that Sunday night,
and then we flew in on Tuesday. I mean, you can still see the tents and everything set up. So where Canes is at is literally steps from where they held the Oscars.
Oh my gosh, right there on Sunset Boulevard.
On Hollywood Boulevard.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's close to Hollywood and Sunset.
It is. Corner. It's right on that. That cross, but it's so cool.
It's a great place.
It's a great location.
The
location. I mean, you just can't beat. And it was really interesting because I know we talk about it on the podcast all the time. Chase your dreams.
Right.
And, we've had artists say the same thing, chase your dreams. And it's so interesting because Todd, the owner, he literally had to chase his dream to get to where he is today.
Right.
He didn't just fall into the restaurant business. He went to school and he went to college and he presented his business plan and his professor was like, I don't think this is going to work. You can't have a restaurant just serving basically one thing. And Todd was like, no, I think I can. And, so he went and he bought a suit, he bought a briefcase and tried to go meet with investors, tried to go to banks, and everybody turned him down. So he ended up, it's interesting, full circle, back to California and just started working as a Boilermaker. And he was just, for countless hours, like 100-hour weeks. And then he ended up going to Alaska for fishing just because he wanted to raise money. He wanted to see it through.
Right.
And now, 30 years later, he's opening his 1,000th store.
That's
and it
awesome.
is a really cool store. Like you walk in, it's like you're on the red carpet. It's really cool. He's got like all the menus like in like the Hollywood stars.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a great location. I mean, in the location. You just literally can't beat the location.
I haven't been there in quite a few years. Last time I was there, I saw Brothers Osborne at the Greek Theater.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which was an amazing show. If you ever get a chance to go to the Greek, you need to get there. That was the very first stage I ever did my very first stage introduction on at the time, because another story was Sean, his dog ran through a barbed wire fence that particular day, and it was Mary Chapin Carpenter and the Mavericks.
Okay.
And so I got a call from my boss and said, hey, Sean's dog is having an emergency. He can't make it. You need to get there as fast as you can. I was like, okay, cool. So I'll never forget that moment because it was amazing. It was like to stand on that historic stage. Right. But in Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard, like it's just one of those, it's like you see it in the movies.
Exactly. It's an iconic area.
And you got to see it the perfect timing because, like you said, the night before was the Oscars. So they had cleaned literally everything.
Right.
Like the streets were all clean. Everything was picked up.
Yeah.
Because when they're presented on TV, it's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah.
But when the next morning, I love that because John's like, you were right. All the security's here.
Yeah.
But the next morning, you guys woke up and boom, it was like magic. It was all gone.
All gone. Yeah. It's crazy. But it's funny because like you always see like the celebrities eating out after, whether they're at Taco Bell or In-N-Out. So now Cane's is at like the perfect location for them to, walk up, get a box combo, and kind of hang out on the boulevard.
I wonder if it'd be cool for them to get tied in with Jimmy Kimmel because Jimmy Kimmel's studio is like right there.
It's like literally across the street.
Yeah.
Guillermo's
going to be in there.
Well, it's funny because he was part of the Halloween event that we went to back in October.
Okay.
He was there kind of doing his thing with Todd and
That's cool.
Yeah. It's just really cool. Todd's just a great guy. He's connected with so many people. He gives back so much.
He does. I love the story of success right there. Hearing it from that point.
Truly, yeah.
And it reminds me of Ashley McBride.
Yes.
That teacher always told her, you're never going to be anything.
Yes, exactly.
You're never going to amount to anything. And she even told her, she's like, you're just never going to be that kid ever. And then, Ashley wrote a couple songs about it, Fat and Famous. And I just love it.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. And he's doing great things. There's so much more to come.
That's great.
I think it's going to be an exciting, not only just this year. I mean, I think he's set to open, I think it's like 100 more stores or restaurants this year.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And then
that's a lot.
Expanding to London, to Mexico.
Okay. So I see some trips in your future.
I'm hoping that they need people to cover those new locations.
If your husband can never make it, just know you got a great backup.
There we go. Exact 100%.
Sorry, honey. I'm going to London with Julia.
Yeah, I know. We'll send a postcard.
That's funny. Well, listen, we hope you enjoy the game of golf. If you haven't done it, please take it up. Just go have some fun. Trust me, you're going to love it. And all your favorite country stars are playing it. And who knows?
Yeah,
you might bump into them one day.
But that's so true. Yeah. What a great point.
I have not played in Nashville. I do want to play in Nashville.
Yes. We should actually do that. We should figure that out.
We should actually. Sean obviously lives in Nashville, and he's a part of a country club.
Okay.
And that's where everyone's at. I don't know where it's at. I know it's somewhere near Franklin, but
Maybe
I mean,
that's another thing we need to manifest this year.
yeah, go
Add
play
that to
golf
our
in
list.
Nashville.
Yeah. If and when we are in Nashville this year, while we're manifesting all these things, we need to add that to our list.
Yeah, we're adding the CMAs to that, the CMA Music Fest to that. I will say that Sean's got a big enough house. He's like, just come on over. Just fly here, get here. You're fine. We'll go golf.
There we go.
So yeah, we've got an open invitation anytime. But we'd love to have you come golf with us too. So if you know of some great courses, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd love to pop up and go hit the sticks one day with you guys. That might be a possibility. You can text Julia at...
email me at julia@countrymusicrocks.net or Danny.
Email.
Yes.
Danny is at countrymusicrocks.net as well. Love to hear your favorite course. Let's get out there. Let's go play and enjoy the Masters. Until next time, thanks for hanging out. Country Music Rocks podcast.